Is one of the biggest and one of the first hip hop artists in Zambia that I think I should say Zambia should be proud having Kukwata Tomidi Mcharoches, because ngolofa kulanda pali hip hop landa Tomidi landako pali Slap landako pali Stivo, but on that list don't forget Tomidi. At one time Slapdee was performing somewhere mchalo cha Kristo, and he introduced Tomidi kwebati isako pa stage and the crowd went crazy. And I remember Slapdee kulanda ti my favorite rapper, and for me that Tomidi I want wali push eriash wakamba.
Thank you very much. Kuti waringo muntu zona smile ya waswana smile ya sona ponkala.
Yes, sona ponkala. Before that tuingira na mwidi ashidia mkati pali ya bidiaya original Fonko. Di so mngatemokia na yena Masese or Keep Forgetting.
Ine kutina na Masese.
Why?
Cause Masese kairi lalandira kwa abantu, because you know in nchokera ku ghetto. Ero ku ghetto I've been like a voice for the voiceless for so long, and that song is still speaking for so many people up to now. It's an old song, yes, but up to now
I remember Ulimboruku was so like a hit song back in the days.
It was a smash.
Anyway, now mlanda saying mlalandira kwa abantu for the voiceless. Tuwada like kunwa panono back before Fia Masese, Keep Forgetting and all that. Ushe chiroto chakwimba, ushe charipo, or how was the dream born?
I think the dream was born just from that. Yamene yokambira kwa because for a long time hip hop, I think even for me it spoke for me. So the reason why Nacha decided that is to get closer to the to our mother tongue. One of our mother tongues, and really express, my feelings through hip hop.
So, mwakudira kwisa kuning fuwa chilanda chaba mniso.
Nakulira muno mwino murusaka neo kawatai.
Wait, tamuni wa Copper Belt?
Copper Belt footy, how can I say it? Copper Belt is my second home.
So mkabwata mwakudide is it true what they say at mkabwata you can't find unamayo nishuwaita?
Bakawata bali bamwina mufyo, but twali bafyo wino.
Mwabafyo wino. Mwakulira mkabwata ushe life ya lishani in terms of growing up in Lusaka, because iringiri nebalanda Lusaka is a land of opportunities, but ukukula kowe Tomidi, how was it?
I think especially Kalife ghetto is in Kawata. Kawata is more like of a hood ghetto. Hood in the sense that twali temoko afisha na pa street level. Street level mkawata turafuisha na sana limbecho wamwena kwa tati awe na wana mayo tababa. But growing up in Lusaka, I think it's just the same as growing up in any other part of the country. Especially that Lusaka turakwata kwa fituma privilege. Kwa tififine kwitu yaba fyo mu 18. Yaba fyo pa building. But otherwise tapava difference. Tapava difference. Growing up is the same process anywhere in the world.
So, hello, Mwaishi, but you can sing. When was that? Or we can rap?
Early sana. Pantine na ishiwe early, so early that some of my songs started doing well. Like my appearances on songs. Nilicheko secondary school.
Okay.
Secondary school pa my early 90s, late 90s, not early 90s. 99 nishaikuwa tapo na Chilwimbo. Na wadani pedo pa TV ama actors aba umfuka kwa tawena direct mu video rubbing shoulders feel so.
Okay, and then like what was your first studio experience? Because I think ngori monga walumfikisha sana uri at Keep Forgetting kwa alikuwa jadu alikuwa murivala da sitakuwa and all that.
Studio journey kwa tukulifu yaliko yako sa because if entertainment is amba music ma studios ya ngono. There's nothing kind of extent chapter we used to record ourselves on those hi-fi stereo where you put one tape with the instrument and the other one is dubbing just to have a song.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like for us studio hustles go way back. Like some of these musicians growing up now, they're very lucky. Landi ama producer na abapaka ama studio yengi futa kwete fyo na masoko ya ama Itovia ama Shani ama CV studios. ama studio yakuti ati tete ya catering wonse one pin ama musician pa same time kusala pofi avena Nexus wonse because avena Nexus nalile pona kuma audition akale sana nishi na music shafumia pona parade nishi aliusa alefumia achasa ibwera pa nyumba. I went for those auditions, so but the auditions were so overwhelming, and that was way back. Kwali abantu kweze muntu chinapamba is a diva, but even that did not slow me down. I knew what I wanted, so I just continued.
Mwacheba late 90s ero mwambire music market ko nama famous actors ma video na filmbi wishe queen no father after receive shani your news saying in a direction therefore kwendera mwe ya music
if I got your phone dandile twafuma mu ghetto so mu ghetto for ya sometimes kwa fati waipangira fie katai moko betati kasmago tabeshi be file chitika ba fiashi but now we have uri mucha now pola so even my parents, because okay, my mom died really early.
Oh, sorry.
My mom died in 96, so I think my dad is the one that found out. But my dad, the time he found out was like 2007, and I was just taking him a check from my first record sales of first album Mafasho, and I swim. Because all along I think he had an idea and used to encourage me to do more physical things like maybe learn how to drive or fix a car. If you have music so you know that type. So yeah, it was that car. He had the idea, but the time he found out it was too late. I was already making record sales.
Tough for the wrong father.
I
think but anyways, how did you meet Slap? Slap na Makitu.
I think he was a but because me I was already active in the game.
You already established.
I was already established, like when it comes to studio wise, because I'm a studio issue. So you know I sing beats. So it was like Slapdee and I think I'm the music in school because music and the Slapdee actually discovered it from school.
Oh.
He became a fan from Chikankata.
Oh, where? Shots fired.
No, it's true. He knows. It's not shots. I'm just telling the simple history. So naina ku school the time I met him, the first time I met him was through a friend of his from Chikankata who was a neighbor of mine. So as I'm saying, he got the passion from Chikankata. Yeah, but we met, then several years later, he came up with a Sembe song, asked me to feature on it, and I did it for him free of charge.
And so, then Makitu
enana mukonkelefe pakopala.
Because
Makitu twale mufana ngokurusaka ile after taikuta ma video divo guys. But no we know passing.
But then ingamwa mkongeleka kurusaka, how come Tamwa signed under Alpha?
Because Alpha started studio. Alpha was in musical years was a baby compared to the extent that I'd reached in the industry. So Alpha naliva foolish. In fact, Alpha naliva foolish sana. No one will tell Pandora. I'm going to office is Pandora. Yeah,
okay. So after Mwachita Mokotorimbo hit song nama famous Dinis and Shanshanuko. Next step Yarishan for Tomidi.
Next step na isaf panga fenje ya kuimbisha. Isaf kateme imbisa bu Africa. So I made so many appearances. Like so many big songs came up after that. But I was still a school going just child. You know, mwana school. So I could only do so much as just appear on these songs and let them go viral. But physical performances only came later after I did my first album.
So physical appearance came later. How come in the years it's like then you disappeared? What happened?
I became comfortable because all along when I was starting this music thing, you know, I had so many negative energy. Abantu walikuwa if you reach tafikwete mo shani, tafikwete mo wash. So in my heart I knew like whatever I'm doing will be like employment for so many other youth like me who just have music to speak for them, you know. So when people started blowing up, I mean I Slapdee. That's how I finished I moved from that panic of just trying to prove a point to relaxing and watching how things are moving. So I even in the time even the time abantu bemawati ninduwa na even background they boosting akwa nandi naye.
So number you managed taking your vacation, as I call it. We share maybe deep share some. Did you think vacation was good for you?
I really do. And I remember there's a time when Mark 2's Alpha got established and he actually felt you could sign me. So he's telling me, no, you've been missing in the game. Why don't you come on? Why don't we do an album for you? In my heart, I was like, he should be happy I'm not doing this thing because I should be like his main competition, but I'm letting him just, do his
thing.
Yeah, because me, I had like, I wanted it to grow. Like up to now, I still want Zambian hip hop to grow. Because I'm from Zambian hip hop, so 13 child. That's why I'm name dropping. Our guy, Rwanda, we know guys. It's all for a good cause. It's all for a good cause.
You thought if you felt that in some sign you was under that. Because I should be.
I popo keka offer kaili.
So
Africa popa stage number popo chefin to ashita shine. I've received so many offers from my young guys because hip hop years I'm like mostly especially the local hip hop. I think I could be the oldest guy still doing it in hip hop years.
So did you think Mark 2 alifo kukubomfia kwe but maybe lebo yakwe yumfuike oroshana?
Of course yeah.
Why you want to know kanjecha msango?
Tekutontonkanya. Kali game ofo yaba kumono fo irenta nchimochine fina nango bazesko letia na bakawe waisha kumo nanjewera pa strategy renda so. So otherwise because I would have been more comfortable if he just invited me over to work like throughout the years when I was just inviting the brother to say, okay, come and jump on this, come and be on this will be good for you,
So, what was your response? Why actually that to sign to Pangiroko album? What was like your response?
That's why I first advance payment.
Oh, where?
I 25 million chatting days of your studio.
Then he refused.
He just disappeared.
From nowhere.
Disappeared.
Anyway, talking about Iridia Shidio. Was up a vacation, then you came back and from your, I think last year it's like when you like came back from a vacation. Before
2019.
That was 2019. Yes, sorry, the previous year. Masa story bona Kobe, Yedoman, Slap. You were featured in Mwariama shots fired.
Tarinama shots here. If you are married.
So do you think? Did you feel? Kuti bali abantu bali kulekeresha or maybe bala yumfwa
monga chemwe nakambira mu nyimbo sinza dingapo sinza chosapo.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I said the truth and at that time that's how I felt and I felt like the song needed that because the song was a reality song and reality songs are what I sing, so I felt like let me just drop some reality on this one. Yeah.
And then how did the people take it? Like abena maketu or abena
now sure pachalo pano abantu balalwala nokupola. That's what I can say. Abantu bamadwala futhi bamapola. So in a time when vishtika uzokati badwala but when they realize uzokati bapola it's like that.
Interesting. So nende for kwishiba mu life ya Katomidi in your spare time. Which things?
I'm more of a motivational type of person.
Where?
And that side of me people don't know about. Only the people that that the circle I keep is too small. But the circle that I keep, usually when people leave that circle, they become successful, especially if they're artists. Because that's what we spend time, just analyzing the game and encouraging one another. And I think that's what I'm about. Because like I said before, I'm from Akugeto. So Akugeto nangu motivation, inspiration, fiari wale ya fili. Wale wama pressure sana kuchira fili. So wakata waka chance wapange kakupa nono kutu wa donsa kuna iwawa nowe. Because if I'm Geto, fiari type ya kutirati, if I'm nangu tuwafola. Family nono but abaswamo bengi for yaba mu Geto.
So namlanda you have this motivational side of you. Chintu nshiwinga temo kweva upcoming artists who are temo hip hop because hip hop Zambia tayafika po ifiro kufika. You know what I mean? So dishi wish mungatemo kumweba kwa umuntu le chita hip hop Zambia.
Mu hip hop whether uro ni singer fyoro nka dancer. For you feel discipline. Okay. Discipline is the main thing, because if you're not disciplined, whatever you do, you're going to fail. So discipline comes first, and discipline is what has kept me in the game up to now. Them wanna feel wine and them wanna feel fit. Take exercise out in discipline. Exercise, of course, is necessary, but discipline is the main thing. So if you're disciplined and you know what you want, nobody can tell you otherwise. Just go for what you're saying and just be disciplined and obey. Because aba chavengi makamaka mu hip hop refocus pasini bali ponta te wakali shani waishoya so tulinyo but not washimia tapale for washimine because ka game ngamwaka shimene na imwe fota ofo mulechita tapale kofide. So the best way is approach it with the flair. Ignite things in the game. Don't come in the game or focus shimia around.
Wow, interesting. That's powerful.
That's like what I was saying, the other side of me.
Oh wow.
And I'll just like try to share a few
things,
motivational things.
Okay. Yeah. So what's a test secret that you've been in the game for a long time? Ishmuyaba onda apamwalina. You know what I mean?
Namarapo, kwina namarapo.
Kwina namarapo, namabaz. Ushekutua temwa abantu kukwibukisha kunsh. What should people remember you for?
People should remember me like a guy that came out of the ghetto and actually made it.
Do you think you've made it?
Yeah.
In terms of hip hop or in terms
of my fruits?
Your fruits.
And when I say my fruits, I'm talking about all these hip hop guys in the game. They are my fruits.
What? When I slap?
Oh, back to so what I'm talking about.
So competition you've been none.
Competition and
do you think you have somebody you can compete with? Apaso.
Mono Zambia. Tapa.
Maybe you won't
Tapa competition. That's why you're allowed by men go on for you to. Fimbi. It's a new lane. It's me. I'm here to open because I've realized like rappers they are making it, but they're stuck somewhere.
Stuck quiz.
As in from the stage they reach. As in once I'm blowing a paper stage you to blowing a knife. Takwa watch it up for to blowing up with.
Okay.
Why should I so? As in Sure, so for the style of the style of Tom.
Okay.
The power is upon a style of him. Variation coverage of Paco Paramesaka, Yakushana, Sharatoa Moe. Why should I so? But still, was is just talking to the youth. Message Vapira, my youth in Himoin. Once of a cremator of Mamugeto, Apaturechti, of Mamugeto, Apaturechti, Vambita is upon a Mugeto. Namugeto Tatoavishi.
Okay. That's deep. But Muvesi, I think I'll just take you back a little bit. Muvesi yaka Slapdee, Muli keep forgetting. Adidanzirati he wanted to be signed to kuli lebo imo. Ero basama tulo mfukanga comedy.
Te kafina ne kulebo balenjera.
Atunofukati Slapdee.
Kwa tsasa na umutima. Iwe no ili type ya kutira tinanguri ku drip ya last year ili popa hospital but kutuwapera ko muno.
So do you think
they saw the rate that Slapdee was improving and advancing? But they were surprised that there was no hate from me, and that's a time when Zambian hip hop was just in the baby steps, you know what I mean? But I didn't have hate then. How can I have hate on anybody now?
So with all kopero mnango bali mwe nani?
Your story I issue.
Your
story I issue. I can't issue because
what kopero. What kopero mnango bali mwe nani?
Okay, just rap.
Apari mu in the world.
In the world, yeah. No, all the best for my brother, but I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
You know, a hater is somebody that tries to bring down somebody, you know, for whatever they're doing. But me, I analyze people, I study people, and I'm in the game, and I'm one of the pioneers. How can I hate? You know, how can I tell a lie, especially on air like this?
Anyway, namlandati mwalifu mi album nalikuwa tokwe shuko liya kuchita kwa attend listening party, although Zambian time
Zambian time kaili kule tuwaisa ipushinga fine ndadi ya kifuma kugeto utasaya iso popsha waka function muma yadi kanshi muma yadi waipwa tama restriction Omona noisy, can you only play the sound after shenga uko, no close the window but nishimuri muba. So there were a lot of those to my hiccups, but na ifoto wali Asia because kwali finga foto wali lokishita foto washiti.
Nasa isoshaneka, I was like sadly my co-host alipo DJ Kaso tushitana ina show ali mchalo twasala that Tommy D ni hip hop artist why that wele album listening party all of you kumatero if it's possible all of you
kaina show fana folk chita palia na folk cha so ye wali mona na passion na make pa Thursday and the day was that's perfect, why I put the time to from like 18 to 23 because I know the next day people would have to go back for work and all those things. But the reason why I did that, I wanted to see my true fans. I went out to the box and I wanted to see the people that can follow me when I'm doing these things, people that can support me, you know what I mean, people that I can consider to be my family, you know, like even most of the artists that were lined up on the playlist, they were not supposed to even come up before. They were just invited guests who I was going to cater for and take care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think in Zambian industry mlaichita support sana?
Try support sana but ngafyambo kuchitikatira kwata jealous. That's why I think I'm a musician tawa kwa team. Reason being inenga feel chitikanda temo. I'm never intimidated by somebody's success. I go out of my way, even the youngest rappers in the game, people like D-Boy, you know, the little success that he has, I always encourage him, I motivate him. Ask Bouchers, ask anybody, or this to my new wave guys who are coming up. I make sure I encourage them. And when they do wrong, I won't hesitate. I'll tell them because stating days seko mundu aliluvana, his dreams won't come true. So whenever just somebody's going out of line, that's when I check them.
Okay. So last time tulikuwa takwashukuru kwa attend listening party. Album it what real talk. Kumuna fena title ya kaina you able to tell what DNA ni hip hop. So muli best love song featuring Trina South on Shamwene. Shisha I think a month before album. Yes. And then Irimbolwati Bine and featuring Tia Andy P, right? Andy P Chandambao, All My Life, All Over, Pepani Ndine OG. Okay, maybe my go yeah she didn't. Stop snitching. Chaka hena featuring Kayo Mugaizo.
Okay, blind.
Why Tamwat today inform about what the album will be dropping? Who were you trying to surprise? Like
in short, I was just trying to prove a point that I can do these things on my own. Like if you look at my feature list, you realize that all the artists that are there are just coming up. My new guys. And if I was given an opportunity, why not extend it to the new guys? So all these guys that are on that album, they've got the opportunity, first of all, to be endorsed by me. Reason being, the first album that I did, I was endorsed by big guys. There are people like K Million that were on that album, you know, people like Bob Molly. Pali ama big names yeka when I liyo muntu bali nga fokuchaka album so akakonde China name ino wonse abali mu album nanende bafu ngana cha show these are the artists you expect to see. I know Trina South never showed up for the release party according to circumstances beyond her control. You know, she's a woman and then sometimes things happen, you can't blame her, but like other women that were not on the banner, people like Mampi, they showed up. And Mampi is a big artist in Zambia. Tete mulanda tawe Mampi she knows the things that I've done for her and I'm still doing for her, and she's got so many things that she's doing for me as well.
Shamwene Slapdee ni shatstike
Slapdee kaidi na isabika pofuti ya artist new age na sabika na Slapdee but new age kanshi na Slapdee pari vaspa mbona kasona isapenya futi fin to paro andi, but because I went out of my way because I'm that neutral person, I don't see people like or now I social media like enemies. I thought that was just like, you know, a stunt. So when I put that on my banner, I got a lot of controversy. But that's a story for another day.
Yes. We were hit with COVID-19, I think, for the past 2 years. We share that. We share
kind of music now. That's why the new guys, they get it twisted. They don't really understand. Shows like artists like show amafia kuma shows na mafia my endorsement my easy come easy go, but in music there's real money, and this real money is called royalties. If you are really serious about putting out your songs and you get your copyrights done, you realize that music is the only business you get paid from left, right and center. You just get paid for somebody using your content. Me, I've been surviving for so many years in the game without even doing a single show. but I make so much money and sustain myself and my family. So music, there's a lot of money, and that's like a story for another day, because music is 10% music and 90% business. Now in that 90%, as Zambian music industry, we only do like maybe a 20 out of that 90.
Ushamule imonasha ni future as Zambian music.
Zambian music iliwa strong, kaida hapa namba na kusha na internet, social media shani, so manja ama artists wala mona value ya content, and why you need to get your content copyrighted. Because social media now is the new mall, it's the new shopping complex. That's why the music is going. And Zambian music, we've got people now that have been supporting for a long time. And now, even na music in Zambian music to get to their dreams. You know, the music has encouraged them to work hard and become who they are. And they're now in influential positions around the world. And they can follow the industry through social media and support Zambian music. So Zambian music in the future is going to be bigger than what it is right now.
Oh.
Yeah, because me, I've been there. The time it was really small. And you know, like, I thought it has reached a limit when people like maybe Mark 2 blew up. I thought nobody else will ever blow up in that type of way. But people have continued to do that. You know what I mean? And people have continued to even make bigger businesses. When somebody got an endorsement and thought that was the biggest endorsement, endorsements keep coming up.
Your mom started trending sana, and he's been having hit after hit. Na sabu pasana shamwene more album. Initially, did you have personal reasons or Tom Tondongenye po?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. Carry your maps foot na another millennia kwa reshita wino. And I appreciate that, but I don't see myself like there's a value that you can add to my music.
What?
I'm telling you. Because at the end of the day, then I would have been a sucker for fan base. But tell you the truth, I'm not a sucker for fan base. I know how fans be.
Okay.
So the secret is to just make good music. Good music what creates the fan in the first place. And when the fan becomes, the person becomes a fan to your music, it doesn't mean you become now a slave to that person. Certain features I know your maps. If I wanted to put your maps in my album, then it would have meant I don't have confidence in what I'm doing.
Wait, so
it's about the hype. If I was going to do something in your maps, then it's obviously just about
so that if you ngamwatire something in maps meaning to more confidence in music in
a music and I punch up on riot. Music and I punch up on my gathering yosha monapo musician uri onse mu Zambia afichi. And your maps or rapper social media is up time after reshita wino. And to Zambia social media wale konka sana na ka music kako. But what is achieved in his music, he still got more to achieve. To a level when I said, okay, apa your maps, I think they want to misa mwauba.
Okay. I think having gamer hip hop artists, they are all under you. Unless they were.
Yeah. I said they're under me in the sense that I contributed to this hip hop, and they're all doing my style. They're all doing my style.
Okay.
I like some people just rapping Bemba to avoid the fact that they sound like me.
Oh wait. Okay, Benko 5 top hip hop artists about with the like future like this one whatever but to you
Aria Patad Muzambia wengi but I'm a top 5 because top 5 starting from the Copper Belt Nisha I went to J-Max J-Max is definitely going places. There are people like Dismo career places could have went okay, Dismo is questionable because Dismo and J-Cash,
but don't forget,
I think Dismo rides on J-Cash a lot. So I would say like I don't want to put two artists in there. I'll put instead of putting Dismo, I'll put J-Cash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say J-Max, J-Cash for Balia Patari.
Now I
why say the Balia Patari? I want to kashi na food na panga go to my steps but I want to weka J-Max why say the J-Cash. Kuna wika pona gero kwa ti bombshell Balia Patari.
Bombshell kwa shalom.
And then our last footy to me Balia Patari.
Anyway, therefore to take over game waka no. And I just want in abantu ambia mfwili to know if you into at the I don't know who can keep time for me, but you can be as quick as possible. Mfile more fast.
No problem.
Okay, so yanaenda so mangoes or guavas?
Mangoes.
Table cat or board cat?
Para.
Imbwa na ngukapushi.
Imbwa.
Tattoo na ngukutura watu.
Tattoo.
Smoke or chow?
Chow.
Savings or spending?
Both.
Wewe kwa kuchimbo.
Okay, spending.
Or spending. Green or white?
Green.
Tute na mkandoro.
Tute.
Brains or beauty?
Beauty.
Bana mama mleo mfiksha. Facebook or Twitter?
Both.
Ndepo abichimu.
Facebook.
Money or kuba ba celebrity? Masese or kuba palim lights?
But okay. Daina you're both.
Okay. Zigoro na which one?
Which one?
Christmas or Valentine's? Cards.
Valentine's.
Mwachikokoro kwaska. Since mwachikokoro kwaska boto rap to rapopene. Love. He didn't get in my hip hop artist. I don't think he Bala muchikondi. So kulanda Valentine's ya ndabusha.
Love kind turawamo sana. Love turawamo sana but wanamayo tamticha understand.
Munshiranshi.
Kairi wanamayo lingo wafu afiati taule rapa ulife pangani. Wawona. Ila ile ngati kile mwana kwata taturanda sana pali wanamayo. But otherwise, quite a song number 1 on my album, our fuel. More about Dumpe. And a man more about our last.
Oh, okay. So, album, quite listening party, but in Shiraimona Pama digital platforms. Before to Landa party, if your future Monica Shanyaka Tomide.
Future is bright because after I this party, Saturday 14 day quarter na kambia kapa online. Hello footy. Kaira pamanjene ndisign under Mafera music group. So kulia ndewa futi na mentor futi tulisign na guy diva apato wala making a sure spamp.
Okay. Okay, so it's safe to say that Tomidina wela. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like if you follow the fans' opinion, they'll tell you Tomidi hasn't been around in the game. But if you follow just a musical collector, and if you follow just even my catalog of music, you realize that each and every year I dropped a song, and each and every year I made some sort of buzz. From 2011 till date.
Oh.
That's how I'm going. I'm going to go to Tomidi. I'm going to go. There's a reason for that.
So, ngabadi kutusa approach kusaina kutuwa sumina?
Kusumina kamani kadiraka.
Ngabadi kutuwa sumina? Nota kadiraka tetu sumina?
Tetu sumina. Ero kairi, ine, mkwata koni iraki ya kutirati, isho konkwete, ifintu fiandefo, epo file building awino wini. So, futi ngarefo konsana nshale pampa fifu mufintu fiandi. Oye shwere yaso. Shire swamo sana mufintu but nde ingishamo. So, why Saturday nsaina? I feel they have to live with the fact that I've got something of my own on the side, and that's the only deal that I'll go for. A deal that will allow me to represent for them and represent for myself and what I'm doing.
So it's tough to say that you're comfortable right now.
Exactly.
Anyways, since album Knife Makade, Tibaka isanga kuisa
album taishu peno kwa kuisanga. Nemwine kairi hapa futi na isa mwana wengi na abafumyo tuma album na isa na ina spirit ya kufampura bonse bale fampura that's why hapa na isa ikosa fino tuma sales tuma physical sales bashafa ile yako hapa Facebook watu bambe ofa bashitati bring the shine to your house kutina vipa abantu because na mafans bali ba spread kaite murusaka femweka bakopala kitu Livingstone console cover. So I was just working on a strategy whereby I can cater for everybody at the same time. That's the reason for this party on Saturday. It's just an online thing for an hour, nothing big. But the music is already online, africanvoice.net. By Saturday you can get it on any major platform. Go atemo Apple stores, in Spotify, in iTunes, or Deezer, chirikuri wemwe. So music sales village tika.
Okay. Kubenga msanga social media platforms the album maybe if you know this is still valid up to now.
Nama interaction if you kakula nama interaction after talking to me that you for win radio that na for 12 we can make it also from the ghetto like you you know, and you want to find out how I did it, that I won't charge you for it. Just hit me up. My social media handles is the same as Tomidina Mafera. Whether ni pa Facebook, pa Twitter, Instagram, ngani pa YouTube kulika kufena official ku last chapwafi
tell you what titwa tulilanderi ashikuti under the whole day ngakufikonga titwambire po ambire music it can take the whole day to talk about it. Allow me kulanda titwa totela sana for coming through and
como maningi chombo ya lira make sure.
Okay, so I want to me I hope you've been inspired and now taking notes. Maybe one day you can be like Tromedina Mafela. I hope I said it right.
Nayo.